All right. So you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Queen of Cups for the end of March moving into April. I'll also pull clarifiers on these. So, okay. In some area of your life, Aries, for some of you, not feeling in your full abundance, fully supported, comfortable, confident, there's a lack of those feelings. However, I feel like you're moving through that, and that may have been towards the middle of March, and you're moving into this Queen of Cups energy with the Six of Swords pointing towards her. And I feel like this is an internal process for you, Aries. For some of you, it very well could be you're moving away from an earth sign to a water sign person in your life, if that resonates. If somebody immediately pops in your head, maybe that's them. Because whatever situation this has been in your life, Aries, it's served its purpose. And I don't feel like it's a drastic, huge, dramatic ending for you. Maybe it's a bad habit. Maybe it's a place that you've been living, and maybe you're moving from inland closer to the sea. For some of you, because this is travel by water and it's moving more towards a water energy. So let's pull some clarifiers. The Devil. Yeah, when I said a bad habit, I think I said a bad habit. In the middle of May, coming out of May, there's definitely an energy of working on dropping those bad habits. I just want to make sure those are in your view. With the Devil here, a major arcana card. He represents, this is the Saturn card, so the hard and fast practical areas of life for you, Aries, that you're not getting the reward from these maybe activities, relationships, jobs, people, habits, patterns, thoughts, beliefs that you once were. And March had you go through this process of, I feel like it's like not even a big deal, because you so want to be free of those entrapments that you're firm with the King of Pentacles in your resolution to move on to calmer waters, to less drama, to a more secure and satisfying space for you. And that could be, again, moving residence to somewhere that feels more mature for you, like you've outgrown these younger days. Maybe you're purchasing a home, or you're investing some of this money that will pay off in the long run. With the King of Pentacles, it might be a down payment on a home for some of you. I feel like it is new territory, and there's moving out of March with the Four of Cups. On the Queen of Cups, there's a little bit of stubbornness happening here, Aries, around, I want to say, it's in a way of your emotional world. Like what's coming up for you is, with this water energy, I also feel you being very grounded. Like you want it to feel grounded and not airy-fairy with the King of Pentacles, the very earthly, abundant, practical energy. And you're not willing to play people's games. That's the message here. The Queen of Cups is looking away to the King of Pentacles, and whoever, I feel like you're being stubborn, but also other people in your life, you're being stubborn about these immature people that maybe still want to entertain the relationship or the circumstance or the job in this immature, sort of dark, fearful way. And you're turning your back on that, and you're not giving them the time and the attention that maybe you did in the past, because you have better things going on, Aries. Higher things. That's an interesting message. Let me know in the comment section for the March energies, you guys, down below, how that hit you. So let's move on down here to April. The Emperor, the Four of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. Okay. So you have one major arcana card. Swords and Cups. More cups. So I'm just listening. I feel this is you. Isn't the Emperor the Aries card anyway? Like, you are coming so much more into your power, Aries. It's a very basic, real, regal, astute way of being that you're handling, how you're handling yourself in different areas of your life. I feel the Emperor energy is applying to any area of your life. It's not, this energy is infused into both career, personal relationships, family relationships, and even how you handle your money. I feel like you're just getting down to the basic truth and facts and being honest with people, but not in a cutting way with a sharp tongue. I feel what you have to offer is your heart and your wisdom from a higher place, and that's such a beautiful thing. And I feel before you're going to be speaking that you are going to be contemplating what's the best and highest good message to portend in each and every situation, with the Four of Swords and the Nine of Cups wish card here. I feel like there's sort of this meditative quality, Aries, that you're taking on, and you've been working, I feel like you've been working towards this, and you're really starting to gain mastery of it, of watching your thoughts and what flies out of your mouth to make sure that it's the truth for you in the moment, and that it's not coming from a place of a hurt inner child or a painful past, but I feel like you're taking responsibility for the way that you communicate in your immediate environments. Perfect. Let's pull some clarifiers. The Wheel of Fortune. Lots of major arcana. Big month with the Sun in Aries for you guys. Yeah. So here, the petty argument, no, the 7, that's not the 5, it's the 7. So you are standing your ground with these people in your life that maybe in the past you've let take advantage of you. But with the Fool energy here on the Four of Swords, I see that throughout the month of April, you're really embarking on this inner higher journey, and you really want to be precise in your communications and your outward appearance and how you present yourself to the world. I feel like there's this renewal and like sort of like you're emerging from March I got a vision of this little chick hatching from an egg, like this new, fresh, cute energy, but it's been incubating, and March has been the incubation period for you, Aries, and throughout the energies of April, you're presenting yourself like you're ready to get back out into the world. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse on the Emperor, I feel like it's in a way of moving on from some disappointments and heartbreaks. I feel like you've learned your lessons in such a way that you don't want to repeat the same mistakes with these relationships, in your career, with your finances. Again, this is a general reading, so it's going to apply differently for each of you since it is for all Aries and there's millions of you. So let me know down below in the comment section, chime in how that's resonating for you, Aries. This new explosion of, I want to say, enthusiasm coming out of this restful period, but it's more in a tempered way. I don't feel like you're all over the place and like any sort of ADDness happening. I feel like there's more of this calm, gentle assuredness, but a meditative quality that you're bringing out into, like, your personality is just exuding this centeredness. Because you know right from wrong, you know what feels good in your heart and in your soul, and you're willing to stand up for it. Because these areas of life that are resonating true for you, that you know your deepest desires are leading you to, you know that they're worth standing up for. So let's move on to, and this could very well be, there's a new moon in the middle of the month, so I feel like this is very pertinent energies for the middle of the month. So let's move to the latter part of the month. I'm moving into March. Okay, so the Hanged Man, can you see those? 7 of Swords, another 7, and 6 of Pentacles. There's that moon. It popped up when I was shuffling, remember? The Ace of Wands. Okay, I'm getting career, or something to do with your career. I feel like sorry, I hit the camera. There might be somebody that needs to be let go in your workplace, and you might need to be the one to do it. Because, yeah, this is definitely a career message. There's, with the Hanged Man and the moon in reverse, there could be somebody on the job front or somebody that you're dealing with in your work life that hasn't been truthful or on the up and up, and this information is being revealed as you get closer to the end of April, and I feel like you're going to know exactly who this individual is. I feel like it's an air sign, sun, moon, or rising. It doesn't necessarily have to be sun, with all of these swords here. And I feel like there could be sort of this continuous, it's coming to a head, the situation towards the end of April, I'm getting is coming to an head, and their behavior will not be tolerated anymore. I feel like they've really mucked up some projects on the project front, and they've been trying to blame you, Aries, and that could be related to these messages up here where you're standing firm and you know right from wrong, and you're not going to be thrown under the bus by this person. And I feel this is you, and I feel this is them, that you're standing in your truth, and it's the highest, most best truth that you are guided to in your heart. And this person is just a game player, and it very well could be related to the Four of Cups up here. And they've been getting away with it for far too long, I want to say. They've been losing the company money. They may have been spending the company's money in inappropriate ways on parties and travel and trying to hide that from other people, but feel like at the end of the month, on that full moon, April 30th, around that time, it's all going to be laid out on the table. And there's, unfortunately, Aries, I want to say that somehow you're involved in this, but I don't feel like you're the perpetrator in it. You are loyal to where you work and the higher mission of where you work, and you're going to be aiming and working towards eliminating this deceitful energy from your everyday work environment, period. So that felt like a pretty specific message. It's not going to resonate for all of you, Aries, but definitely let me know if it does. Let's see how the Bumblebee Jasper plays into the reading for you. It's from this deck by Judy Hall, and it's number 6. Trust. Bumblebee Jasper's startling colors instill a new vibration. The stone stimulates new projects, bringing you the message that you must have honesty in your life. Right? Honesty. Yes. Letting go. This could be moving energies too, like you feel the motion of it in March starting to happen for you in your career. And I know I said residence and it could apply to residence, but it also could very well be tied into this financial and career situation for you. You are a divine being with immense inner riches, holding the bright, energizing light of the sun. Just like the Fool card here. You were born to carry out a specific task. Charismatic, you naturally attract people. You have inner strength and courageously go where others do not dare. Isn't that right, Aries? I love my Aries friends. Harvest your resources and put them to work to heal dis-ease. Harvest your resources. I was getting that up here, like using your resources in a different way and investing maybe in your health. From the message from this oracle card. And the divination is a moment of fertilization. You are being opened to new possibilities. Remember that the bee is not aerodynamically designed to fly, but it does. Cut through doubt and uncertainty with the Ace of Swords energy. Relax and focus. Yes, relax and focus, the Four of Swords energy. Clear sight is needed. Visualize your future. Love and good fortune rush toward you. Grasp opportunities. Be a leader, but avoid arrogance. That is so what I was trying to get across with the Emperor card. Being a leader, but humble. And what you have to share is of a highest order of wisdom. Trust the universe. You overcome obstacles. Someone new lights up your life. And the healing insight says food intolerances and other allergies may underlie any physical discomfort you experience. So it could be some of these bad habits that you're so ready and willing to let go of, Aries, and going into the beginning of April, coming out of March, have to do with your diet, your daily regimen of the food that you ingest and the drink that you ingest. And you're so coming to a place of being done with experiencing the discomfort and really getting clear information on exactly where you need to tweak out your diet. So that was an additional message for you there.